Hi guys, welcome back to this amazing YouTube channel. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are good. So if this is your first time of coming across this channel, do well to like, share and subscribe. So we'll be cutting this dress you're seeing like this. We start by folding our material into two. We're not going to fold it the normal 45 yards, Ankara material is. We'll be folding it straight like this because it's an A-line gown and it's very for the length of the person to get the actual length of the person because we're not going to be joining at the down part, so you just need to fold your material into two like this. Then you insert your full length measurement is just the complete tape because it's for a very tall person. So I'll be inserting my shoulder measurement there. Shoulder measurement is divided just into two. So I'll be coming down at that point to get my armhole measurement. And hope you guys know that armhole measurement varies in shapes and sizes as well, in sizes alone, not shape. It has nothing to do with shape, just your size. So I came down by 9 because this person is quite busty. So we need to, make the round arm very long enough to carry everything, the bobby. So that's my half length I just marked. So I'll be inserting my bust measurement like this, divided into 4 with additional 2 inches allowance, which is what you're seeing right now. So after inserting my bust measurement, I'll go ahead to insert my waist measurement as well. So this is my waist measurement with additional 2 inches sewing allowance. So at that my waist point, now I came down by 9 from that to get my actual where the hip is supposed to be. I just placed my tape like this in order not to make any mistake and then to put you through clearly. So I came down by 9, I got my hip, then I measured my hip area. Remember, it's a free loose fitting gown, so it's not going to be that tight. So I just measured it plus my additional 2 inches, and then I had to drag this line straight, that is in an A form. Yes, just like this. Is this gown is not going to have slits at the front or at the back, so you just have to make that down part be flared so that the person will be able to work with it. Then if you notice, I just curved my armhole. I'll be cutting it out. After cutting it out, I'll be folding this wrapper again. I'll be folding the wrapper again to cut out my back part. So I'll be placing this on top to get my back part. And at that back, I'll be leaving 2 inches sewing allowance, 2 inches space there for my 2 inches space for my zipper. So you just have to arrange it like this. It's very simple to make. It's very simple to cut as well. Look at my 2 inches allowance at the back for my zip. So after doing this, I'll just cut it out and then bring out my neck measurement, the width and the depth of the neck that I'll be using. Yeah. So look at how I placed my tape. I didn't start from the back to get the actual measurement for my neck because the back is an additional 2 inch. There's an additional 2 inches to it for my zip. So I came down there by 4, and I went. My width is 4. Went down by my depth is 4. So I curved it like this. Then at the back part, I just came down by 1 or 1.5 inches thereabout, and then cut out the back part first, and then the front part I cut it out as well. So I'll place my tape at this my shoulder point to get my half length. To insert your pocket, you need to start from your half length. So this half length is 17. So it depends on how many your half length is. If it's 15, you start from 15. If it then I went down by 6 inches there. So the widening will be, it will be free on the person, like to put your hand in your pocket will be easy. So I marked the wrong part of this fabric because you can't really. It's difficult to know the wrong part. So since I know the wrong part now, I have to just mark it with this chalk in order not to use the back as the front. So this is me folding my sleeve. I'll be making a half sleeve. So I folded it first before folding it like this. I'm not making a full flare sleeve now. I'm making a half flare sleeve. So this sleeve is automatically for my two sleeves. That is my right and left hand side. So I folded it and I'm bringing out my actual length for the sleeve. If you want your sleeve to be longer, you can increase the wrapper. That you can bring it down to be to your actual length. So you put your tape at that tip and measure your length, your desired length for the sleeve. My desired length for the sleeve here is 14. It's actually 12, but I did it 14 so that after sewing and everything, it will be its normal um length. And there's another way of cutting sleeve as well. I think that one should be called funnel sleeve because it's not going to be half flay. We have full flay, that is full circle flay. We have half flay, which is this one I'm cutting. I'll open it up into two now. I'll cut it, I'll make it two. I'll open it up. That's giving me two sleeves. So look at the sleeve on that way you can cut sleeve, but this funnel sleeve, or should I say A-line sleeve, is not going to be full at all. But it has a nice shape, sha. I like that type of sleeve. But in this case, you're not cutting that type. We're just cutting this type. And then I started my armhole measurement at the sleeve. So now I'll be coming down by at my armhole. I came down by 5 inches there. Then I'll be coming down by my bust point where my lace will stop, and then slant it like this from that half length of my bust to get this. We are doing the neck part now. I folded the material into two. That is, I folded it to get this actual measurement. I don't know if you get this explanation because then I placed my lace like this on top of the material, on top of the main fabric, and cut it out. So I'll be placing it on top open so you get a clearer understanding of what I'm doing. So I'll be sewing it now at the neck point. I'll sew the neck point and the down region, the down part. So I'm done sewing it. The next thing I'll be doing is to use my bias, this shiny bias. If you notice, I've not yet insert my lining to this dress. I want to first of all put all the puttables. Yes, I want to first of all add all those things before using my lining to cover it up. Point. I used my chalk to make sure it's at the middle and I'm done sewing it. After sewing, you have to give it a good press so that all these rough things you're seeing, it won't be there anymore. Like I said, I've not yet put my lining. So now I'll be putting my pocket first before my lining. So this is me joining my lining and my pocket first. I've sewed it down. So now I'll be inserting my lining. And when you come to that pocket side, make sure you flip it inside. Not it won't come out at the back part. Don't make that mistake. Then after sewing the neck, I notched it and I top stitch on the lining so it will give it a proper sitting. Your lining won't be coming out and so top stitching is usually nice while sewing. So this is the back part. As you can see, you won't see any all those attachments I did because I have to do it first before using my lining to cover it up. So this is the back part. And I also did the same at that's my pocket part. I also did the same at the back too. I've sewn my back area, inserted my pocket and everything. So the next thing I'll be doing is to join the back part together. After cutting, I have to split the back part. To join it together, I placed my tape like this to give space for my zip. Yeah, where my so I came down by 22 inches. I marked it there, and then you remember the 2 inches allowance we gave for our zipper. I have to insert it now. So I had to sew from that part down to the full length. So this is it. I've sewn it from this part down to the full length and gave space for my zip. So after sewing, I'll be joining my material, the front and the back parts. I'll be joining my shoulder. I'll be sewing it shoulder to shoulder, but I opened it up at this point to sew lining shoulder to shoulder, so it will be a neat sewing. When I open it up, you won't have to see where I stitched it from. Just the way you're seeing it, I opened it up and sewed it together. So this is it after sewing it. So I'm done sewing it together. So the next thing I'll be doing is to insert my shoulder measurement. But before I insert my shoulder measurement, I have to retake my before I insert my sleeves, I have to retake my shoulder measurement. Yeah, I have to retake it. So I'll be sure it's the actual size of the shoulder. That is the main shoulder measurement I'm working with. So as you can see, it's more than my main shoulder measurement I'm working with. I have to reduce it to become the actual shoulder measurement I'm working with. So after doing that, I want to insert my sleeves. I opened my material up just like this and started inserting my zip at at the midpoint of. I notched my sleeve, and then I had to insert it just like this at the center point of that shoulder where I joined. That's where you start inserting your shoulder. So I started at that midpoint and sewed it down to the down part of the armhole. Then I did it at the other side too. So this is how it came out. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to sew my sides, to cover up the sides. So this is how the sleeve part is looking. If you want, you can pipe it. Piping means using your lining to cover up these rough edges. But I'll be weaving it after everything. Then I used my pins to secure my zipper area before I insert my um measurement. Now our measurement is divided into two while sewing it up. I'll start sewing like this to my pocket. I'll sew it like this, just the way you see me going around. I'll sew it and voila to the down part. I'll be doing the same at the other side too. So I'm done sewing it. That's how it's looking. Remember to give it a nice press. Sprinkle water on it. So this is my pocket. This is how it's looking. Very nice. So please, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click on notification bell to get notified whenever a new video is being posted. Okay. So I've inserted my zip already at my given space for the zip. So this is a final look. This is how it came out. Really looking nice. If you have any question to ask, you can keep it down in the comment section and I'll respond to it when I see it. Thank you. Bye.